Guys, it's you, and welcome back to a series I know you guys were not expecting to see today, but welcome to Create a Mega Season 2. I'm really excited to bring Season 2 to you guys. I decided that I'd just call all the previous Create a Megas Season 1, because, we kind of, it's been quite a while since Create a Mega's been up, as most of you guys know, and, I thought I would try to bring the series back for a little while, because the more I didn't record it, the more I kind of missed it, but I didn't really have time, so I've finally gotten a little bit of time, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a few of these. So Create a Mega Season 2, super hyped. Let's jump into the rules. The rules will stay the same as the last season, with rule number 1 being only 100 total points can be added to a Pokemon's base stats, and included in that rule is you can't add any points to HP. 2, a Pokemon may also obtain new typing, abilities, and moves as per the usual. And number 3, Pokemon cannot be broken. I usually break this rule. I was talking to Tridence about this, because I tweeted out, like, yeah, a new series is coming back tonight, and he's like, create a broken mon, and I'm like, yeah. So I'm gonna try to keep these not broken, and I'm gonna try to parallel them to another Pokemon this season, and try to kind of use that as a reason they're not broken. But a Pokemon that we're gonna look at this week is Flygon, who is a fan favorite for Mega Evolution, and looking at its stats, you could see why. Because base 80 HP, base 100 attack, which is the same as Trapinch. It's first mon in the evolutionary line. Base 80 defense, base 80 special attack, base 80 special defense, and base 100 speed. So really, really mediocre across the board, bringing it up to a stat line of 520. Has the ability Levitate. It is, of course, a dragon flying type. And looking at a potential moveset for it, 252 attack, 4 defense, 252 speed, Jolly Nature, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, U-Turn, and Fire Punch. And right now, Flygon kind of resides in UU. I feel that offensively it's outclassed by most dragons, and it's kind of fallen into the role of, hey, I'm going to be like a fast offensive defogger that doesn't really hit too hard, which is a little bit unfortunate because Flygon really does need a boosting item to hit hard, and if you're going to make it defensive with leftovers, it is literally going to hit like a wet paper towel. It's really bad. And it has been a fan favorite for Mega Evolution for quite a while, and hopefully I've done it justice this week. We'll have to see. But let's go ahead and take a look at Mega Flygon. So you guys are looking at the screen right now at Mega Flygon and be like, Geo, you did it again. You turned a completely not broken mon into something horribly busted, but hear me out. Hear me out. Because I don't think that this one will be quite as broken as you think. So, looking at its stat line, we added 0 points to HP, which is base 80, 165 attack, which is a 65-point buff, which I think is well-deserved for a Pokemon like Flygon, because it faces competition with stuff like Garchomp and stuff like Dragonite, which hit extremely hard. Has base 120 defense, and I felt that a defense buff was necessary because it's so incredibly frail right now. I added 0 points to special attack, so still base 80. Added 15 to special defense, bringing it up to base 95, and then lost 25 points in speed, bringing it down to base 75. But I did remedy that by giving it Sand Rush, because I didn't want to have like a base 100 speed Sand Rush user, because that would literally outspeed the entire metagame. I also gave it a boosting move because I felt that it deserved one, and it's a Sand Sweeper set that we have 252 attack, 4 defense, 252 speed, Jolly Nature, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Swords Dance, and Fire Punch. Okay, there was a fly flying around in my room, and I just swatted it out of my hand mid-recording. That's pretty cool. But you guys are looking at this and being like, wow, you really destroyed this thing and made it completely broken. But hear me out. Life Orb Excadrill hits harder in the sand, because Mega Flygon can't get a boosting item, which sucks. Mega Flygon is walled by Landorus T. Easy. Even a +2 Fire Punch from Mega Flygon onto a defensive Skarmory isn't going to do an amazing amount. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to be anything out of this world. It's going to be kind of it's a bulkier but slower Mega Beedrill, in my opinion, because it still hits really hard, but it's weak to a lot of different types. It does get good coverage in Dragon Ground, but I don't think that it would be like as centralizing of a force in the metagame as you guys would think, because this is like Mega Garchomp, essentially. Yeah, like this is Mega Garchomp, except instead of getting Sand Force, it gets Sand Rush. on paper, Mega Garchomp looks extremely hard to switch into. But you have to remember with Mega Flygon, it's not going to get the speed boost until the turn after it Mega Evolves, so it gives you a small window, and it's only extremely potent for a couple of turns because, just like given a scenario, let's say even on a very favorable scenario for Mega Flygon, it's that Tyranitar comes in, forces a switch, you double the Mega Flygon, that's one turn of Sand gone. You Mega Evolve, you get up a Swords Dance, it's the second turn gone. So if you have like a Gliscor, like a defensive Gliscor, a defensive Landorus T, or a Skarmory, you will be able to pretty much beat Mega Flygon 1v1, especially if you're Gliscor, because then you can just come in and keep clicking Roost, and you will be able to stall out Mega Flygon relatively easily, even though it does have a pretty menacing base 165 attack. It's almost like a Charizard X kind of Pokemon, because it does have Swords Dance like Zardex. It's slower than Zardex, and it's about as bulky as Zardex. So I think that's the best comparison right there. It's a very, very good Pokemon. However, due to its resistances and the ability that it can be burned, I don't think it would be quite as good as Zardex. But anyway, that wraps up Season 2, Episode 1 of the Create a Mega Project. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, because it really does help show support for the stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also, make sure to answer today's comment question of the video. I have 2 of them today. One of them. Okay. Do you guys think that Mega Flygon would be broken? What are your opinions on it? Yada yada. Episode number 2, or not episode number 2. It relates to episode number 2, though. The second comment question of the video: what Pokemon do you guys want to see me give a Mega Evolution next? Because, you know, these are actually pretty fun to do. I think I just needed to take a break to kind of get reinvigorated on them again, and all that good stuff. But anyway, and with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.